Hello, let's talk. This is day 115 and let's try talk a little bit right now. Today it is Saturday, so I'm not working today. I'm trying to relax. I'm trying to uh, recuperate or recuperate my energies, my strength, and that's it. So I was oh, reflecting here. I was watching I was watching few things, on the TV, in the TV or on the TV. Yeah, I'll say on the TV. You know, I was watching film. I've watched film about the two movies and a little bit of the Korean drama. You know, uh, generally, generally, I don't know. No, in time like that, like this, where I'm not doing much, where I'm not studying, where I'm not working, I just spend time watching or, or lying, lying down on my bed, trying to sleep, something like that. Uh, Let me see. Yeah, yesterday I was working and I come back home. I was so tired and I will talk, I will talk few things. Right now I don't remember what I said, you know. Sometimes I wonder if in, in time like in moments like that, you know, where where I was so tired and I decided to work on something. If I had somehow said something that I shouldn't, you know, I wonder about that thing, because I just watch, those videos. I talk here, I record these videos, but I don't watch. Sometimes, but no, it is so difficult. It is difficult for me to watch. Like I don't have no courage or energy or disposition to watch. So I just record it and you know post those videos in the internet. In the YouTube channel. So I have that doubt. If it maybe or you know if I had said something that I shouldn't be said, But yeah, I don't really watch it or this video right now. Maybe in the future you know when I have a when yeah when I'm in my 40s, yeah, when I have 40 years, you know yeah, 40 years or 50 years or even more old, I will watch those videos. I will see how I was because sometimes I wanna see how I was when I was kid, how I look like, but no, uh, we don't have much much photos or videos. My family don't have the conditions to 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 have to have one camera or something like that, to take photos of us, of myself, of me, or of my brothers. So I wanna see how I look like from when I was kid, but you know, don't really have much photos. There's only few photos. But not it's enough. So I decided to, to do something like that. Uh, I rewatched one movie, yeah, and in that movie, the person like, the person, the character like it to, or user like it to write their thoughts and everything, each day, uh, in one book, in one notebook, yeah, in that diary, diary, diary notebook, something like that, you know, and I even thought something like that, like that. Start to do the same thing. You start to buy one notebook or one diary. I don't know how to pronounce, and start to write, putting the idea or the things that happened in my life, you know. But I just like to write, to write it like that. This I feel that this thing is easy for me, So I I decided to do different. So this thing here, record, talk every day. It is something like that. It is every day I'm here, every day I record, every day I post just a video here in the YouTube channel. And one day if I wanna to see if I wanna see myself, if I wanna see how I was, I will come here to those videos and watch those videos and this thing here is like my diary, this channel here. It's my diary, my bookstore, with myself. And yeah, that's it. This is something good, I, when I think this way, it's something good. But of course, there are moments where I forget that thing, that idea, Of course, the principal here it's also talking English every day, to practice the language. But no, this thing had already become something more. Had already become something more than just talk, than just practice English, So I I I think to give up, sometimes I think in give up, but in the end of the day, I'm still here. I'm still trying, So that's it. So I'll finish this video right now, I'll be to my Venezuela and that's it, man.